You know Dasher and
Dancer
and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Ba-do-do-do.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a light bulb. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee.
What'd they say, D?
Yippee!
Yeah! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Now, the question is, what do you say at that part? Do you say like Columbus, like Lincoln, or like George Washington?
Ooh.
Or something different? What do you say?
I say Columbus.
Me too!
Woo!
My kids say like George Washington. And I'm going, where did you come from?
D, what do you say?
What do you say, D?
We didn't have that when we were little.
Oh.
You had that song when you were little?
Oh, yeah, but we didn't have like Columbus or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
We had
You ain't that old.
how do you think I
1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, so he was around.
It wasn't that cool then.
All right.
It is National Caroling Day.
If you're wondering what that was,
Yeah.
that was National
We were
Caroling
caroling.
Day.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We rocked that.
Yeah.
We did that.
I feel like we did.
We'll take bookings anytime you just want to call and let us know.
If
We'll
you
come
have
sing
a
at your
Christmas-
holiday party.
Yeah, if you have a Christmas party coming up. Yeah.
That's right.
Watch out, Monica Austin. Just kidding. No, I'm
Okay, let me
not.
compose myself. Boom.
You were good.
Here we go. You were good.
Yeah.
We had a flow
We had a
going.
thing like
did.
going.
We did.
We didn't even practice.
Not at all.
I mean, think
I
about
even-
if we practiced.
Oh, we would have rocked
What
that.
would happen if we practiced?
We would have been like on
And like
The
had a full
Voice.
band and
I
stuff.
know, right?
We didn't even have, that was a
And
cappella.
props and
Yeah, that was a cappella.
we were good.
Yeah,
We should.
yeah. If you want to book us, just put it in the comments.
Right, comment, call,
Whatever.
message our Facebook pages.
Have your people call our people.
We're available.
So, National Caroling Day. So if you want to just like be at the store and just like come up on somebody and just start caroling, like that would be fine.
Yeah, today's the day for it. And if
Yes.
they get mad at you, say you can't get mad. It's the week of Christmas and it's National Caroling
Yes.
Day.
And another good idea would be if you would sign up and ring a bell.
I like where you're going with
and
this.
do some caroling while you're ringing the bell.
Yes.
Because
yes.
there are spots open, I bet, today.
Bring your little kids. We
Oh.
know that they're home this week from school, and they're
Yep.
going to drive you crazy being home anyway. So
Yep. You might as
go
well set them.
online.
Yep.
That's right.
Set them at a kettle, one of those empty kettles, because we know that if there is an empty kettle, they don't do near as well as if
that's
there's a little
absolutely
bell
correct.
ringer, especially a cute little bell ringer,
Right.
or someone singing a carol.
Dressed up as Santa Claus or
Ooh,
Buddy
yeah.
the Elf or some sort
a
of little
Christmas tree blow
Christmas
up,
character, yeah.
or someone with just a Santa hat, or
Yeah.
someone bundled up. It don't
dancing
matter.
and you
Yeah.
know, getting their ring on with their dance on.
Carolyn, whatever.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yes, dinosaur suits.
Dinosaur suit.
All the things.
So, funny story. We have 5 blow-up dinosaur costumes because my family in Chicago during training, we were that family. We had Tyrannosaurus Rex, we had Triceratops,
Ooh.
we had the ponies, we had
Like
all these
all-
blow-ups.
all
So
of
we
them.
would just go hit Chicago in our in our blow-up costumes.
They're pretty warm inside there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But once you get once
Yeah.
you get going, you know, and you take it off,
Yep.
it's
Ooh.
on cold days, it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is an option for National Caroling Day. I think it's a good option because there are
Absolutely.
spots open and we have some work to do.
Yeah. What we don't want to hear is, you're a mean one,
Mr. Grinch.
You really are a heel.
Yes. We don't want to hear
We
that.
don't want that. We don't want that. But did you know in the news today in New Mexico, there was a volunteer who stole an entire van of Salvation Army toys that they had collected for kids.
Stop it right now.
Right. Grinches. Don't be a Grinch this Christmas.
No.
Be
Who even does that?
right.
Did they catch him?
His mugshot's out there.
Ooh.
His mugshot's out there. They're gonna catch him.
Yes.
They're gonna catch him, and yeah, Salvation Army. Whew. Then we need your help this year.
Yes.
It didn't happen here. It happened in New Mexico, but
Yeah.
yeah, don't be a Grinch. Be the reason why someone smiles today and has
Why hope marches on?
I hope March. See, we finish their sentences,
I
don't
know.
we? We're good. We're
Why
good.
hope marches on
We're a good
this
duo.
year? Not why you don't take stuff from a Salvation Army van? What?
They really had socks in their heart.
Oof.
Isn't that part of the song?
I think something like that.
Your heart is full of unwashed socks. You have, I forget, but yeah,
Jess
don't be a
is
Grinch.
into it. She's not helping you at all.
Don't
and I
be a
don't know the
Grinch.
song that
Don't be
well.
a Grinch.
Yeah, don't be a Grinch. Sign up to ring the bell and visit the Big Kettle out here at Hy-Vee.
You know, today's December 20th.
Yes.
So for the last 3 years I've been doing this, on December 20th, it's a good way to just say, okay, last week of Christmas, the last
Yeah.
really big push
Yep.
for the fundraising campaign, it's 20 on 20. So if you pass a kettle in the community, know this, all right?
Yes.
Everything that's raised here stays here, okay?
Yeah.
It stays, and we do a lot of stuff locally. We try to be out there. We try to be visible
Yes.
and let the folks know what we're doing with your dollars.
Seriously.
Right.
I have visited several of your programs, just popped in. So the food pantry, obviously, is amazing and is utilized in our community
Yeah.
in all sorts of ways. Hello, the summer kids program.
The day camp.
Stop it right now. The day
Yeah.
camp is so fun
Wasn't
for
that
kids in
cool?
our community.
Yeah.
I want to join. I went home and told Hanley, I'm like, girl, you want to sign up for that thing. It is so fun. I had so much fun.
We have a good time.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
Just all of those things. And then seeing when a disaster, like heaven forbid, something happens in our
Right,
community that's
right,
not good, right?
right.
Like the apartments,
Yeah.
like the fire just last week,
Yeah.
things like that. You see the Bock family, the rest of the crew at Salvation Army here locally at those events, and that only continues to happen if we do 20 on 20 today
right.
and help raise the money that is needed.
That's
now
right.
is the time that is the fundraising is happening so that the rest of the year
Yeah.
you can do all of those things.
This is when it counts. It
Yes.
counts like this. If there was ever like a go time, this would be
This
it.
is your go time.
Because we are so far
This is
behind
like go
in our
time.
kettle
Ooh.
campaign.
Like
This
if
is
you
when
were
it
a
counts.
basketball team
This
or
is when it
whatever.
counts. This is like the last shot of the game. We're at like the buzzer's about to go off. The game's about to be over.
Yep.
And we need like probably $80,000, $90,000 more dollars to come in for the
To
kettle
hit the
campaign.
goal.
To hit the goal of 190. Yeah, we're
And-
really far behind.
And so every year we talk about like 190. Oh my gosh, that seems like so much money. Is that like over the top? No, that's like what's needed
Yep.
to do all the programming that we want in our community.
Right, absolutely.
For all of that to continue, for there to be enough food on the shelves, for there to be those awesome programs happening, that's
Yeah.
what's needed.
Yeah. And so I've been staying in the kettle
Yes.
since Saturday.
Yes.
And so my hands are dirty. I'm kind of stinky and filthy.
Yes.
Have my hat on.
Happened.
My
Don't take that off.
stocking. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw it earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want people to know that
Yeah.
not only do we provide the resources for people when they go through these things, we see you.
Yep.
We hear you. All right. We want to live this with you. And while living in a giant kettle outside of Hy-Vee, it's not technically me being homeless or me in the struggle.
Right.
It identifies
Right.
that we see you, we hear you, we recognize you, and we're here to help you.
Yep.
And I want folks to see that and really know that me as the leader, I take this very seriously. This
Yep.
is really close to me and near to my heart. I want people to understand that we are here to help anybody and everybody who needs help,
Yeah.
who needs hope. We're
Yeah.
here for that. Hope marches on. because people give, because people. I said last night on my live feed, I said people don't need your eyes of judgment; they need your hearts of compassion.
Yep.
You know, they don't need you to look at them with judgmental eyes. You know, well,
Yep.
why do you whatever?
Yep.
They need you to look at them with a heart of compassion and open that heart up and let God really guide you and direct you on how you can best help your fellow man, woman, boy, girl, whoever in need.
It's easy, like when you get in a position, it's easy to say like, oh, well, why don't they just do this? Like if they're in
Yeah.
that situation, why don't they just do this or that or whatever to fix it? But it's not always that easy. And if you've never been in a position where you've fallen on a hard time, you know, maybe things are going great in life and then suddenly just something happens and it just like knocks your butt down, you know, like I have been knocked down. And there have been times that I just need some help getting picked back up. And we all, I mean, I don't know anyone that's never gotten knocked down at some point in their life. And if you haven't, I mean, I feel like everyone kind of needs to be knocked down a little bit. I mean, that sounds kind of harsh, but like, because you need to feel that, like, the people lifting you back up, you need to feel like what it feels like to be knocked down a little bit.
And that's kind of what this
and
kettle stay is
yeah.
to really kind of, like people said, do you have a heater up there? Well, no,
Yep.
I have one
Yep.
up there. Did I use it? No, because I wanted to really experience what cold nights feel like without having electric heat, without having.
Not everybody has a plug-in.
Exactly. Not everyone has a plug-in to plug
Yeah.
in that space heater, the
Yep.
electric heater. I did last night. Someone brought me a heated blanket, so I did use that as a pillow last night.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. But really, yeah, that's why we're doing that. It's to
Yep.
really kind of immerse ourselves in what these, what our friends and neighbors in need all across our communities go through.
One of my favorite parts about you guys, your family, is as leaders being like out in front of it, being out in the community, really like showing that you guys are in it, like with us, with the community. Like that's one of my favorite parts. And I love seeing you guys out and about and working alongside everyone, and it's amazing. And so let's do the part that we do as a community and support. So today is the 20th.
Yes.
And so if you can today, if you pass a kettle, throw a $20 bill in there.
20 on 20.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you can't throw a 20, throw 20 cents.
Exactly.
I mean, whatever. you
Every
can
penny
do.
counts.
Yes,
Everything adds
every
up.
single thing. And, you know, every time I pass a kettle, my goal every season is to put something in it. Whatever I have in my pocket, like it's not always a big bill or whatever. Sometimes it's just a little bit of change, whatever I have.
Right.
And I think about that. I'm like, I wonder how much it does add up. Because every time I pass a kettle, I try never to pass a kettle without putting something, something. Even if it's just a few pennies, even if it's whatever I got. But if we all do that, then that can really make a difference. And so every penny, every bit of change, every 20 that we can put in there today can really make a difference on, reaching that 90,000 or so that we have left to reach by the end of the year. And it's so important that we reach it so that we can continue to have all of those programs that are so important in our community and so loved in the community.
Right.
And so this is crunch time. It is go time. It is like this is the time that we need to come together and continue what we've been doing with 2 weeks of love, and now it's like kettle time. So whether you're out ringing a bell, whether you're making sure you put something in the kettle when you walk by, whatever it is that is your piece of that puzzle, make sure that you do it because it's all important. It's all super important.
Yeah.
You can, we have the virtual kettle now.
We do. We certainly do.
And so even if you're not out and about today and you want to do the 20 on 20, you can do that online.
Yeah, donate. It's the word donate.saheartland.org/help hope. Or if you want to donate, find, this is a cool thing.
Yeah.
Councilman Osborne, Jeff Osborne, is
Yes.
actually, I should have folks give to his kettle because that donation gets tripled. He'll match it, and then his company will match it.
Ooh, that's
So,
cool.
Yeah, find Jeff Osborne's online kettle and donate to that one.
That's pretty
It
cool.
all goes to the muscatine pot, but his is like 1 = 3. You know.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's amazing. It's absolutely
That's
amazing.
really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. You know,
Kudos.
it's Salvation Army. We have our mission statement, and it the gut of the mission statement says, "We want to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination."
Mm-hmm.
And there was I forget who said it, but somebody said a long time ago, to preach the gospel at all times and when necessary, use words. We want to live out that mission statement.
Yep.
In everything we do, we want to live it out, and especially in our actions and our interactions.
Yeah.
Our national commander, Commissioner Kenneth Hoddard, said it perfectly 2 days ago. He said, Salvation Army's mission first, mission last, mission always. Our mission is to just live the love of God and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we meet people's needs and make their life better. That's what we want. We want people to enjoy their life and live a good life. And if we can come alongside you and link arm in arm and do that with you, we want to do that, but we can't do it without the help and the hope of our community.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. And I love the Hope Marches On. I think it makes total sense. And I love what you said about the judgment. I mean, we can all pretend like, oh, if we were in that situation, we'd do things differently. But I promise you,
Right.
you're not in that situation, so you have no idea. We're not walking in their shoes. So let's just do what we can to help and not pass the judgment.
Right.
Just do what you can to help. And
Absolutely.
it's so important. It's so important to do
There's
that.
somebody out right now, my buddy Joe Fankhauser. His mom is our Court Sergeant Major Betty Fankhauser. You might know Betty as the lady in the wheelchair at Salvation Army that goes around with her support service dog,
Yes.
Rose. He's actually going to take the next 2 days in the kettle for me. So it's a team effort this
Yep.
year again.
Love it.
And, you know, he has the time to do it. And Han, thank you, Han. They're going to pay him for his time in the kettle.
That's
he's
so
at work.
awesome.
So,
Yep.
yeah, this is a great way to get involved. If you can't afford to give, you know, your money, go ring a bell.
Yes.
Or contact me. We can find a way for you to help join the cause and
Yep.
advance the cause of hope
Yep.
so it marches on in our communities
Yeah.
just by being present at a kettle.
Right.
Being present at Salvation Army helping out.
Because, like we said at the beginning, I mean, if you don't have the dollars to give this season, which I get it, like times are tough, you can give your time, and that's
Absolutely.
so valuable
Yeah.
at those kettles this time of year.
Yep.
I think we talk like you're like it like almost triples a kettle if someone's standing there
Yeah.
ringing a bell.
Oh, yeah,
for sure,
definitely.
at
Yes.
least if someone's standing there engaging people, smiling, ringing the bell, it makes such a huge difference. And so if you can't financially give this season and you want to just donate an hour or two at one of the kettles,
Yep.
it will make a difference, a
certainly
huge
will.
difference.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Somebody manning that kettle will bring in triple the amount. If it's just a lot of times, we go pick up kettles at night every night, and we know exactly the ones that we've put out the night before that have just a handful of change in them because nobody's ringing the bell.
right.
Go like Walmart or Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Both doors. If there's somebody at one door, not the other, you can bet which one's going to be full
Right.
and almost the other one will be completely empty because no
Yeah.
one's standing there ringing the bell.
Yeah, it's so much more engaging when you walk by a kettle and someone's standing there
Yeah.
ringing, smiling at you, and you know that they're putting forth that effort. It's amazing and
Yeah.
and so cool, and you know that they're there and really believing in the mission of the Salvation Army and in their community and wanting to keep those programs alive. So it makes you want to dig a little deeper for that
Dig
change.
deep.
Yeah.
Dig deep.
And every penny counts, and I say that every year and for every cause, but every single little bit counts. Today's the 20th,
Absolutely.
so let's all try to give 20 if we can.
20 on 20.
That'd be super cool. Let's see how many people we can get.
Hashtag
you know?
it. If you give online or at your local
Yeah.
kettles, wherever you're at, if you're watching
Yeah.
this in Muscatine,
Yep.
fantastic. If you're watching it in California,
Yep.
give and hashtag 20 on 20 so we can
Yeah.
see how many people
Yeah.
really are just joining in the movement
Yeah.
to advance the cause of hope so hope marches on.
Yep.
And give the 20 on 20 and let's see if we can make a difference in Muscatine and around the country.
Yeah, for sure, because it is needed, and we can make a difference.
We can.
$20 can make a difference.
We can.
A huge difference.
Oh, so if you're watching, Tony Tone actually posted in the comments Jeff Osborne's online red kettle.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So
triple,
thank you, Tony Tone, for doing that.
So if you donate $20, it can turn out to be 60 bucks.
Yeah.
Stop it right now. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, click on that link and donate, and holy cow, turn your $20 into 60 bucks for the
Absolutely.
Salvation Army. And
Absolutely.
that can go so far.
Yeah. So registerthering.com.
You are just
also.
the bomb. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tone. That's my dude.
He is.
He's a great guy.
Aw, thank
Yay!
you. Start us off right
Thank you very much.
on this Monday.
I know.
Just another manic Monday.
And it's the Mondayest of Mondays too. Like I feel it.
I
It's been
bet.
living in the kettle.
But
I'm feeling it today. And
how about as a community, we can turn Lieutenant Bock's day around by turning those numbers. Let's like crank those numbers and turn his manic Monday. That
Right.
that long weekend. And,
it was a long.
oh,
it was cold. My
gosh.
first night in the kettle was 19 degrees out
Yikes.
overnight. But we survived.
Yeah.
I stuck through it. You know.
Yep.
And I want people to know that I don't just take this lightly. Like this is.
Yeah.
To not have the goal met means we really do have to cut programs and services and what we can do for people in need, and it really grips my soul
Yeah.
to have to do that and to even think about that. So I don't just sit here and try to push it, and it's not just some sort of far off thing for me. This is people I love, my community that I committed my life to in Salvation Army for
Yeah.
Muscatine County. Well, my time here, it means the world to me
Yeah.
to be able to help people. So it if we don't meet the goal, it affects me.
Yeah.
It affects me. It affects. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. It really yeah. It hurts.
Yes.
It'll hurt. It'll hurt.
We're not gonna do that. Right?
Right.
We're not gonna do that
Right.
though, because we're gonna all donate $20. It's gonna get tripled. We're gonna have $60, and it's just gonna keep building and building and building. My friends at Impact,
Yes.
that's gonna be so fun.
the squat challenge.
A squat challenge.
That's gonna be super. Come
That's
out.
coming.
Come out, and I think is it Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday
Yep.
night.
They're going to be on Wednesday to talk more details on the show, because it's Wellness Wednesday on Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday on Wednesday. But talk more details. But get prepared and get ready.
Wednesday.
Stop it right now. Stop it right now, Greggy.
What? What? You know who else called me that today? Sherry Siwasik called me Greggy today when I walked through the. Oh my goodness!
Gregors.
Wow.
Greggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta love those sisters coming to visit.
Gotta love them. Gotta
Yep.
love them. They're crazy.
Thank
I
you
love
so
them, though.
much for that information, sisters.
They really enjoyed it here.
I'm glad.
They loved it.
That was
They loved being
fun.
on the show. They really liked Muscatine.
It was fun. Okay, so sign up to ring the bell.
Yep.
Come visit the Big Red Kettle, and whoever is in that kettle, regardless of whether it's Lieutenant Bock or
Joe.
Joe is out there right now, and he is just happy as can be up there.
He
and
is.
being
He was so
joyful.
excited to do this.
He's
messaged
awesome.
me every day leading up. I'm so excited, Lieutenant. I can't wait to do this. And so he's like,
He's like ready to serve.
you know, that man.
He's awesome.
He rings the bell every single day at other locations across Muscatine. Every day of our kettle season, he's out there ringing the bell.
so cool.
He's a very committed part of the Salvation Army.
That is so cool.
We appreciate him a lot.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank
what
you.
you do and for the sacrifices of your family, because I know even though you're staying out in the cold, it affects your family, and Liz is out doing her thing, like running all over,
Mm-hmm.
kind of stepping up. So we love you, Liz. We know
I
that.
love you, Liz.
Right?
I love you, baby.
I love you. And the
love you, honey.
kiddos, oh my gosh, they're out ringing bells and
They were out
doing
dancing
so
yesterday.
much. I know. Samuel, he's a character.
He's a ham.
I don't know where he gets it.
I don't know either. They were. Yeah, my kids are crazy, like their mom.
Yeah, like their mom. But there are so many ways for you to help out with this campaign and for it to help for us to reach this goal.
Yes.
And Tony Tone, thank you so much for putting some of those links that we need in the comments section, whether you want to sign up to ring a bell, whether you want to donate 20 on 20 today and triple that, have that tripled. That is amazing.
Yeah.
And so click on that link, have it tripled. Tomorrow night, we are going to have the sheriff's department, the police department, and the fire department. We're gonna shove their faces in some pillows of like pudding and all sorts
Powdered
of weird
sugar
stuff.
and chocolate syrup. And
Yeah, some stuff.
gonna be
If you
fun.
guys donate, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to help us make sure we reach the goal. But
fun things. It's not
Fun
just
things, yes.
standing at a kettle ringing the bell. You can
Yep.
be creative.
kettle
in how
karaoke
you,
this week.
and how you raise funds for Salvation Army.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me on the show.
Thank you
I appreciate it
for
so much.
always allowing me to have this platform to talk about
Heck
the
yeah.
needs. And you know, a Central Credit Union is they have this campaign right now with Salvation Army. Is I think if you do an auto loan, you get some money and Salvation Army gets some money. But they have this phrase that goes across their marquee and it says, "We're doing good together."
Yes, I saw
And
that
I love
when I was
that.
driving.
I love that. Let's do good together.
Yep.
For people in need across our communities.
Yep. I love that. When businesses step in to do
Yeah.
whatever it is, like their little part
Yeah,
or big part or whatever,
that's cool.
it's amazing. Like that's what it takes is the businesses coming in and
Yep.
doing something, us individual community members doing something, and we're gonna do big things together. So
thank you guys very much.
yes,
And thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
I've got some more stuff to talk about. We've got Hy-Vee did their employee Christmas party, and so we have some pictures of that. It's always fun to see Matt in a Christmas Santa suit, so that's always fun. And we also have the Fruitland had a Christmas lights contest, and so we have that to share with you. So we'll be right back right after this commercial break and share some of that fun stuff with you today.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
So I always look forward to the post that comes from Matt about their employee like Christmas party, and so it's always fun to see what they come up with and to see Matt in a Santa suit, and it's cool to see how they involve their whole family. And so shout out to them. We have some pictures of the event. Matt in his suit and the drive-through and how they decorate for the employees to drive through and grab their Christmas gift from them, and it's really cool to see how his family kind of pulls together. Wow, kudos! I think Matt said that did she wrap his wife wrapped 400 presents? I think that's a lot of presents. So kudos to her, and kudos to all of the employees at Hy-Vee. I know like this next week is going to be like crazy busy town, like everybody coming for all the last minute holiday stuff. And so be kind to everyone at Hy-Vee, and remember that it's their holiday season too, so give them a smile back and wish them well, and be kind to them. But Merry Christmas to all of those employees, and hopefully you enjoyed Matt in his Santa suit. That was fun. I always enjoy that. Also, so in Fruitland this year we did Fruitland Parks and Rec put on a Christmas lights contest, and it was our first year to do that. So it started off a little bit small. You know, there was only I don't know, like a handful and a half of houses that entered, but it was really cool because Then on Saturday, we got together and we actually paraded. Some people lit up their cars with Christmas lights, and we paraded through town to look at the houses that entered and some other Christmas lights in town. And it was just a really fun event, a way to bring the community together. And then we did voting in person and online for who we thought Fruitland's most lit house of 2021 was. And we announced that winner last night. So I wanted to share the video of the house that won, and also us putting in the sign for the most lit house for you guys, because I just thought it was a really cool, fun community event and something that I hope grows for next year. And I hope that maybe you guys can bring to your small towns in Muscatine County as well. It was a really fun event, and congratulations to the Ramers for winning Fruitland's most lit house. Congratulations to the Ramers for having Fruitland's most lit house of 2021. Woohoo! All right, so much fun. Congratulations. I know it is an undertaking to do that decorating, and but it's gonna be fun because I feel like all these families will build on their decorating for next year's competition, and we can add signs to those yards for next year. And I hope our parade also grows too. I think a lot of people around town enjoyed just even seeing the lit up vehicles kind of roaming through town looking at lights as well. So it was all in all a really fun, eventful Saturday night in Fruitland. So thank you to everyone who participated in that and made it a really fun event. So I think for today, I just want to end by saying thank you. Since we started with caroling today, I want to definitely end by saying thank you so much to all of our sponsors of the show. Without all of you guys, it would not be possible to have a cool show like this for businesses, for nonprofits to have this platform to chat about what they're doing out in our communities. So thank you so much to Muscatine Power and Water, to Rivo Plumbing and Heating, to R7 Reclaimed. Hopefully you guys got your Christmas goodies and are ready for the holidays. John Becky Insurance, our newest sponsor. Impact Life Blood Center, go and donate blood. They need that. It's the holiday season, and those blood donations really get down, and it's important for us. If you're eligible, go and donate blood. Lutheran Living, also CBI and Toyota of Muscatine, Impact Athletic Performance. They'll be joining us on the show on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. Don't miss out on that to hear about their squat challenge to help out the Red Kettle. and Suntan City. Tons of specials going on at Suntan City throughout the end of the year. Great Christmas gifts there. Real Estate Resource Associates. Love all of my friends there. Thank you so much for sponsoring. Unity Point Health, Trinity Muscatine, and of course Hy-Vee here for our Market Grill Express Studios. So grateful for all of you. Be kind this holiday season. And until I see you guys tomorrow, don't forget that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
We wanted to bring the atmosphere that we create for a shopping experience at the barn to the streets of Coralville. People love to come to Iowa River Landing for eating, drinking, meeting with their friends, and we want to give them a place to find unique home essentials and experience a one-of-a-kind opportunity to style your home with unique quality goods. R7 Coralville is open daily, so you can shop when you want. R7's hours in Coralville are Monday through Saturday, 10 to 7, and Sunday from noon to 4. You'll find R7 right on the main street of Iowa River Landing with 3 parking ramps and on-street parking nearby to make finding us simple for you. Our small town roots of R7 lean toward hospitality, and right here in Coralville, you're going to find the R7 crew making you feel at home while you shop.